There's a story here in Gateshead about a dedicated monk with a project for his bishop that he couldn't flunk.
Dan Cheek is a community-based theatre company, which means that we create theatre for the community and with the community rather than at the community. And the Causeway is a great example of that.
A big lad and a canny lad, whose story we're telling, and it was to celebrate the people of Felling.
It's a wonderful show that tells the story of the Lindisfarne Gospels and how all of that came to be and how Durham Cathedral was built, but we've made it so much fun.
We take them on a long journey here, a long suffering journey.
Vikings!
Which is full of fun, laughter, serious bits too.
We sing for the homeless and oppressed.
For the stranger in our midst.
We sing a common humanity.
We take so many different types of theatre and we mash it all together to make this wonderful show, and I think that's part of the reason that the audience has been really enjoying it and has been really receptive to it.
What now?
We mustn't forget the Gospels.
What Gospels?
When we examined the story of the Lindisfarne Gospels and the monks who created them, we noticed a real parallel between them and people who are displaced these days. Refugees, asylum seekers, people who no longer have their home, their place of refuge. And that became very important to us. We treat the audience in a very gentle way, as if they maybe are displaced, maybe they've been on a journey, and we're offering them a place of sanctuary. And one of the things that comes out of that was the feeling of creating a set that has a temporary feel.
It's done, it's finished, my legacy.
We are, again, absolutely delighted to be involved in this really special community-based project in Felling. Our day job is to provide resources, the kinds of things that you can see behind me, and the facsimile of the Lindisfarne Gospels on which this play is partly based. We are also an organisation that has great connections to people of faith and of no faith in the region who have contributed to the project with their views of sacredness, community, and how they actually believe their legacy can carry on through time. So once again, the Resources Centre is very proud to work with Dan Cheek, the people of Christchurch Felling, as co-producers of this amazing project.
Wisdom and beauty can be shared.
I've had a wonderful, wonderful time going to visit 7 primary schools, taking in the facsimile of the Lindisfarne Gospels. We've spent our time with groups of Year 4 and 5 children, telling the story of Cuthbert. We've talked about the long journey that they went on with the monks all around the northeast of England and Scotland, settling at Chester Street and then eventually at Durham.
Durham!
And it's been an amazing opportunity to talk to children, many of whom understand what it means to have to move, but the main focus has been about legacy. It's been about what is it that we leave behind. And their wonderful artwork that was produced from this has been then used in the show to become part of the Durham Cathedral.
Look, our legacy.
Along with Dani, who was working in the primary schools, I went to Age UK. I worked with a number of groups there. So many of the cards that we made, they've all become part of the show. So the whole show is an expression of community in a very wide sense.
Well, this conversation has certainly been riveting.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Nay!
There aren't many companies left doing this sort of work anymore, unfortunately. It's also important because I think a lot of the people who come to this show probably never been to a theatre before, especially the younger ones. So that is an eye-opener, I think, for a lot of them.
country